Yes.
If I'm reading this correctly, you got my notice of hearing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not coming.
No, I'm asking for the execution to be.
Are you coming to the hearing?
It shouldn't be a hearing.
Okay. Remember what you sent me before? You sent me some. You hand delivered something that said, remember I said that I started to the judge wanted to set up a status conference. It's a hearing.
Okay,
where the case is at.
Right. That was to actually restore my rights to have access to the public record. So
and that hasn't happened yet, though. So we need to have a hearing.
No, we don't have to, because the paperwork is all in order. As far as the time frame is concerned, the adversary party has not responded. They can't respond. So I'm looking to have the default entered. That's all.
Yeah, there still needs to be a hearing.
A hearing for what?
What you sent to us, it requires a hearing.
Okay, well, I'm taking it off the hearing because it was a time-sensitive issue.
How is it time-sensitive?
Because I was giving 20 days to respond.
That's something different. That's totally something different.
So
okay, the judge set up a status conference.
A status of what?
Status of where the case is at. All these things that you're filing.
The case is already over, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I have a certificate of non-response, a bona fide default judgment. Now, if the court wants to act to somehow obstruct me from the reward of all of my work, then
you haven't had a hearing on it yet.
I don't need a hearing. It's a matter of looking at the case, see that I have a...
And in order for him to do that, all parties need to be present. He can't just do it ex parte. Ex parte meaning one side only. It doesn't happen that way. And the other thing is that please state them in writing and high firm and attest to bill enclosed. Thank you for your order. There's no bill attached to this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna strike that because I'm not gonna play with y'all on that level for a bill. Because y'all haven't done anything wrong yet. All right, I'll strike the bill. Okay, I'll strike the bill. Because I'm looking for, what I'm doing is I'm operating under my capacity to deal with my affairs. My documentations rest in the public record. It has force. It deserves force pursuant to full faith and credit of the Constitution. I'm asking for the judge to look at it, verify that the procedure is correct, and act on the materials that I've set forth.
And in order for him to do that, you're exactly right. And in order for him to do that fairly, is to have all parties present.
And what I'm saying is that has already happened with a notary.
That has not. The notary is not a judge. It is not a judge, sir. I know what you're going to say.
If we had time to sit down, I can explain and show you in the law the validity of having a certificate of non-response.
Okay. I'm saying to you, all these things that you filed here, we've scheduled a, there it is. Is that it? No. We've scheduled a status conference, pursuant to your request, by the way.
It's no longer necessary.
Okay. But you're asking for things. So in order for you to get clarification on the things you're asking for.
There's no need for clarification. The parties have defaulted, not once, not twice, 4 or 5 times. I'm looking for the operation of law because they have defaulted. I'm looking for the operation of law because they defaulted.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. However, the judge requested a status conference. You can't unilaterally say, okay, I don't want it.
Why can't I? Because the sign that you have on your door states if there is a conference set and one party or both parties settle the issues, then...
But you haven't settled the issues with the other side, right?
The issues are settled. The issues are set. They defaulted.
But that does not mean there's a settlement, though.
There is. It's already been determined. $10 million obligation based on their default. They have not answered or rebutted within the time frame allowed, the 20 days. Therefore, I deserve a default.
You can get your whatever you're looking for. That's fine. But I can't. I'm not taking that hearing off the docket. The hearing stays. Unless I hear from the other side too, and they say they want to cancel it, that's
You know,
fine. I
but they
can't do
haven't
a lot
rebutted
of
it. They haven't.
But that's something different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well,
What we scheduled is a status conference of where they
But what does that mean?
Meaning that where is the case at, that you're just going to have both parties sit down?
They have not spoken thus far.
Fine, but
they haven't spoke under the court's rules, so therefore I'm moving for a default.
You can move forward whatever you want to do.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
did I get a ruling on that?
He will not rule on this.
Can I have a ruling on that? If he
you know what? I'll show it to the judge. I will show this to the judge, and we'll wait to hear his response.
Please,
but that hearing is still going on.
Okay, if you want that hearing, fine. You can have the hearing. But I need a ruling on the motion to execute as to their default.
Which motion are you talking about? This one here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we good?
We're good for September, I think. We're on for September.
Well, I should have. How long would that take to?
Well, depending on the hearings stuff.
Hearings?
Yes, he has other hearings, you know. We have other cases.
This is such. I've done all of the work for you. I've had meetings with attorneys that tell me, "Woe for the party that's on the receiving end," and the court is actually denying me the power thereof.
No one's denying you anything.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm giving you a hearing date, but you can say your piece in front of everybody.
And it'll be the same thing that I've written in the false
on. But it'll be the right way to do things.
That's right. Your way to do things. Oh, okay.
Way done. Way done.
Okay, I responded within 72 hours of truth in lending, and I'm requesting that the extension be the same towards me.
Whatever you have here, now listen, didn't attach anything else. This is it, right?
Yes, that's all right. Thank you, my dear. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, sir. All right, have a good day. All right.